Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. We're going to be trying something different this evening for our broadcast, so let us know if you like it this way or if you like it the other way that we've been doing lately. Comment below and let us know. Hopefully, we hear from you. But let's begin. First up, some improvements seen at DCYF, but more work needed, officials say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
As the seasons begin to turn at the New Hampshire State House, officials are reporting slow but steady progress in the ongoing work to reform the state's Division for Children, Youth, and Families. DCYF says in 2017, its frontline Child Protective Service workers had a crisis-level turnover rate of 29%. In 2018, the turnover rate has fallen to 18%. DCYF Director Joseph Ribsam says the industry standard is about 10%.
It is a pretty drastic improvement. Not quite what I'd hoped for ultimately. I think it's a sign that things are moving in the right direction, though.
Ribson says part of the reason turnover remains high is that while caseloads are down from more than 100 per worker to 35, the national standard is 12.
So we're still a long way from having kind of healthy caseloads for staff, and I think that really puts a lot of pressure on folks.
Lawmakers signed off on more resources for DCYF earlier this year, providing for 33 more positions, including clerical staff, to allow the caseworkers to spend more time with families instead of on paperwork.
Get those people on board, get them trained and get it functioning so that we can take some of the stress off the people who are already there, as well as make sure that the people who need those services, the children, get them.
With Democrats set to retake legislative power here in Concord, House leaders say you can expect more funding for DCYF reform over the next 2 years.
I can't tell you there's exactly what those plans are right now, but I know that the people that have served on Division 3 are very interested in continuing the work that we've been doing.
In Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man wanted in connection with swastikas incident turns himself in, police say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Right now, Manchester police are looking for this man, 19-year-old Jamal Gray. They say that he's wanted in connection with multiple criminal mischief incidents that took place 3 weekends ago. You can see the locations on the map here. Ash Street, Oak Street, Walnut Street, and 2 incidents were reported at Wagner Park as well. Victims say obscene words and swastikas were spray painted on their front doors, cars, and on the park gazebo. If you have information about where he may be, you're urged to contact the Manchester Police Department.
If they want to call the police department directly or even contact the Manchester Police Crime Line at 624-4040, they could leave their crime tip, and if he's apprehended and convicted, they may be eligible for up to $1,500 cash.
Officers say Gray may have fled to Massachusetts.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. An update to that story. A man wanted in connection with multiple criminal mischief incidents that took place 3 weekends ago has turned himself in, Manchester police said. Victim said obstruction words in swastikas were sprayed painted on their front doors, cars, and on park gazebos. Incidents were reported on Ash Street, Oak Streets, Walnut Street, and Wagner Park. New Hampshire ski areas start to open before Thanksgiving. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Kristen Carosa.
Dr. Robert Marshall and the team at Aesthetic Dental Center have been changing people's lives since 1970.
The start of ski season is officially here. Loon Mountain is among the resorts opening its doors well before Thanksgiving.
The snow is fluffy, it's falling, it's beautiful. What a great day to go on the slopes.
It's the first day of the season, kind of anticipating it for a while, and it's wonderful snow, so you can't beat it.
The mountain has been working around the clock to prepare for this moment by making snow.
When it's in the single digits like it was the other night, we're able to pile up huge piles of snow, which helps us open really quickly.
And thanks to Mother Nature, about 9 inches of this is real.
We're top to bottom. We have 8 trails, 45 acres, the most open terrain in New Hampshire, and it's snowing. Couldn't ask for better.
And a few miles down the road,
the parking lot was 3/4 full, and there's been excitement.
Rogers Ski and Sport has been busy helping people with their winter needs.
Everything you need to go to Loon, to go to Cannon, to go to Waterville, to go anywhere you want. Not only skis, but snowboards, accessories, you name it, we have it.
Owner Helen Rogers says people are looking ahead to a great winter season, something she enjoys chatting with her customers about as they stock up on winter gear.
I'm not a snowbird, I'm not escaping from these snowstorms, that's for sure. So being able to, enjoy New England for all that it has to offer, yeah, that's what it's all about.
It was certainly a great day here at Loon and Lincoln, and we are told more trails will be opening up this weekend. We're live in Lincoln tonight. Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. So, if you're a skier or snowboarder, get ready to go this weekend. Very cool indeed. As Cassius floats primary run, New Hampshire Republicans say he learned wrong midterm lesson. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
Are you kidding me? How could Republicans not understand that?
During his visit to New Hampshire Thursday, Governor John Kasich said whatever he does next, he'd like to help turn the country away from the politics of division in the wake of Republican losses in Congress on November 6th.
I've been saying for a very long period of time that if the Republican Party did not change its message, if it did not reject things like family separation at the border, if it did not reject taking health care away from people, that it was going to be a devastating night.
But that's not the view of the midterms or the president, held by Trump-supporting Republicans like State Senator Bob Guida.
We have a president who, though embattled and under assault from many fronts, nonetheless is accomplishing the very things he said that he would.
Guida represents Senate District 2, which stretches from the western edge of the Lakes region northwest to the Vermont border. He says in his successful re-election campaign, Trump was a top issue.
It was frequently asked question, what do you think of the president? And the vast majority of people, upon hearing that I support what he's doing, were in agreement.
If Kasich decides to run, it wouldn't be the first time a sitting president faced a New Hampshire primary challenge from a member of his own party. But Democrats who remember the Kennedy-Carter primary of 1980 say the scars it left are permanent.
And indeed, that division sometimes never coalesces, and it becomes extremely problematic. And it looks like the Republicans are headed in that direction.
In Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Trump briefed after CIA report ties Saudia's prince to journalist murder. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Computer, I need powerful cold relief. Fast.
Presenting Mucinex Cold and Flu, all in one.
Computer, shut your...
Okay, it looks like we're having a little technical difficulty.
Computer, release Mighty Mite.
Computer, unreleased Mighty Mite. Get tough on cold and flu symptoms. Mucinex Cold and Flu all in one.
Damaging new claims emerging this morning about the death of journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
The CIA reportedly coming to the conclusion that the Saudi crown prince ordered the Washington Post columnist's murder. ABC's senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell has the latest from our London bureau. Ian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dan and Eva. After weeks of speculation and denial, the CIA has now concluded the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, did order the assassination of Jamal Khashoggi, according to the Washington Post this morning. The writer who worked for the paper was murdered last month after he entered the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. He was there seeking papers to marry his Turkish fiancée. Now, according to the Post, the CIA investigated multiple sources of information, including communications by the royal family, that indicated Khashoggi had been told to go to the Saudi consulate in Istanbul to collect that paperwork. A senior Turkish official has told ABC News that audio recordings show that within minutes of arriving there, Khashoggi was killed. For their part, the Saudis have strongly denied the allegation the Crown Prince ordered the killing.
And Ian, it would seem that this would put more pressure on President Trump to respond here.
Yeah, I think undoubtedly. I mean, to date, the president has avoided blaming the prince, instead stressing the importance of the relationship and America's reliance on lucrative arms contracts. And of course, we know energy supplies are also a factor. But the president has demanded answers, calling the incident a terrible thing, saying he's now working with Congress to form a much stronger opinion. Dan, Eva?
All right, Ian Pannell in London, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that did it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching this Saturday night edition of the Riley King Newscast on the Riley King Network. And again, if you like it this way, this setup, or if you want to see it back the other way, comment below under this video and let us know. Have a wonderful Saturday night, everyone. Good night. Bye.